Kind of creepy that
Hello everyone, welcome to In the Neighborhood with your hosts Tim Johnson and Stacy Borho. Together they are finding out what makes the heart of the Heartland beat. They sit down with people in your community that lead organizations, businesses, and government. You'll learn who they are and what they're involved in and why. They are the people in your neighborhood. It's In the Neighborhood with Stacy Borho and Tim Johnson.
The neighborhood, and I'm Tim Johnson, and you're not Stacy. Who are you?
I'm Erin Mills.
And what are you doing here?
I'm helping you co-host.
Oh, awesome. Erin, as you know, has been part of our team for, oh boy.
Almost a year.
Almost a year. That's awesome. Well,
like 8 months.
yeah, something like that. A year, 8 months, or something like that. But she's behind the scenes helping us out, and yeah, she's great at what she does. Anyways, today we are talking Snackpac.
Yes.
And we're here with Kristen Springer of Metamora Area Weekend Snackpac.
That's correct.
What is it?
So Weekend Snackpac is a program that offers sacks with snacks, lunch items, and breakfast items to students for the weekends. So these students qualify for free and reduced lunch in their school systems, and letters are sent home for parents to give consent for these sacks to be sent home on the weekends, just to provide a little extra help for these families, give these kids some items to eat on the weekends. So Weekend Snackpac was actually started by a lady named Jan Unzicker in the Metamora area at actually Metamora Mennonite Church, and she had heard about this program from a visit to her daughter out of state. Another program was similar to that in that area, and decided that Central Illinois probably really needed something like this. So she started at Low Point Washburn, and it has spread to nearly 90 schools. Wow. And over 5,000 students per week are being given these sacks.
That's
so it's amazing. A really cool thing to see how it's grown.
See, Erin, there are so many things that get started here in Peoria area and just go like wildfire.
You would never know.
Yeah, it's really neat to see it.
That's amazing. So these are students that they're provided breakfast and lunch maybe during the school year, during school days,
yes.
And then maybe on the weekends they might not have very much going on at home.
Right. So we usually send home 8 items. It's 4 lunch items, 2 snacks, and 2 breakfast. And we try to vary that each week so they're not getting the same things every weekend to eat. We have about 24 items that we kind of cycle through and try to send different things home for them to eat. It's always ready to eat, so bars, those kind of things, or macaroni and cheese that are already in the cups where you just have to add the water, and they can easily eat those items, soup to go, those kind of things. So
That's great.
How many people are involved with Snackpac Metamora?
We have a lot of volunteers that make that happen. I would say on our list we have 100 volunteers that help each month, if possible, or whenever they can. So once a month we get together. Great Oaks Community Church hosts our program, and they allow us to store food there and set up and pack there. In the mornings we probably have around 30 volunteers that come and set up and count the food, get it all ready for us, get the bags set up, those kind of things. And then in the evenings we come back with probably about that many volunteers again that help to actually pack the sacks and get them ready to go to the schools. In the evenings we see a lot of families that come in, so the kids are able to help, which is a really neat experience for the family to do together. On top of the volunteers that come in to actually pack the sacks, we have lots of volunteers at our schools, usually one designated at each school that we serve, that make sure the bags get sent out. They get us the numbers we need, because all names are confidential, so we're only given the numbers that we need for that school. If there's any students with allergies, they'll let us know that so we can fill in those needs. It also reaches way out in the community. So the life skills class at Metamora Township High School, they put the stickers on for us, so that gives them a task to help with a program like this. We get the food ready for our St. Mary's School. But Steiner Village, the nursing home in Metamora, they pack those bags for us. And then we also get the food ready for Germantown Hills Grade School, but Willow Hill United Methodist Church packs that. So
That's
it's neat to see everybody come together and make this truly a community thing. So,
Yeah, that's wonderful. So is it only through schools that you guys funnel these out?
yes.
Or okay.
Yes, so it is based on the free and reduced program at
Okay.
school. And not every family that receives free and reduced lunch takes the program, but they are offered it, all are. We cover what we call the Metamora Township High School area. And so those schools include the high school, Metamora Grade School, St. Mary's Catholic School, Germantown Hills, Riverview, and then the new school in Germantown, which is Black Partridge Day School, Easter Seals Academy, and then the ROE alternative programs. We just picked them up last year.
Sure. Yeah, I know one of the ladies that's in charge of that said she called you and you were there in like 2 days and you're
Yeah.
like, here's your stuff. And I think
Yes.
that's amazing.
It's really cool to see, and we're always provided for. You know, it was nerve-wracking to bring on another 50 students, but we're always provided for. So it's really neat. We serve right now about 230 students per week.
Wow.
So it seems like a lot, but when you divide it among the schools, it's a cool thing. So
this is, you talk about Metamora, but through the area, do you know some of the other programs? Are there?
I do know that, I don't know all of them. There are some in Peoria, a couple in East Peoria. I actually talked to Jan Unzicker yesterday, so she was filling me in on some of those. But I know Low Point Washburn offers it, and El Paso does, Eureka, Washington.
So all over
There,
area.
it's really central Illinois, and she said about 90 schools. So it's really cool to see that grow.
That is really
Is there a need for this?
There absolutely is a need. I don't think I realized the need until I got involved in this program. But to have 230 students just in our Metamora area, I think there's a definite need. And there could be kids that we haven't reached yet that still need it. Our numbers grow every year. And while that's sad to me that many families need that help, I'm so thankful that we can provide it for them.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
we've branched out. The last 2 summers, we've actually done Metamora Grade School over the summer. So they've sent letters home to the kids who take it during the school year. Excuse me. And we've had about half the students probably take it over the summer. It's a little bit different because the parents have to come pick it up. But the principal at Metamora Grade School she's passionate about taking care of the kids all year round. And so she takes it upon herself to make sure that the kids get it over the summer. And we've done the same at Riverview in the past and Metamora High School. So it just depends on the need. We ask each summer, and they let us know if there's a need for it. So
I've heard there's a direct correlation between hunger and learning. So to have it involved with the school, that's pretty cool.
I think so too, yeah.
So how'd you get started in this?
It actually started as kind of a challenge in our small group at the time, life group at church. I attend Great Oaks Community Church, and I was just looking for a way to get involved at church or community somehow, and somebody threw out the idea of Snackpac. I really didn't know much about it, but I do have a heart for kids, and I have a passion for families who are really just trying to make ends meet and doing what we can to help them. So I took the challenge, several of us did, and started working with Snackpac, and that was probably 5 or 6 years ago. And since then, now I'm on the board for Metamora Area Weekend Snackpac, and I do all the ordering, and so I've really just kind of dove in with it, and I just love what it does. So I was a teacher, and so my heart is kids and just helping them succeed.
Yeah, I was going to say, you probably saw
did.
those kids that came in and maybe didn't have enough to eat, and how it's really hard to focus on learning new concepts when your belly is rumbling. So
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. Yep. And I think it's great that the schools offer the free breakfast and lunch. That's amazing. But just to give these guys a little bit extra on the weekends is good.
I like how you plug Great Oaks Church. We all happen to be a part of Great Oaks Church in one way or another.
Yes,
So
yes.
good job with that.
Thank you. I do have to say that all the local churches in Metamora and
Yeah.
Germantown are good about supporting. There's drop-off locations for food at several of the area churches, Willow Hill, Christian Union, St. Mary's, Lourdes. So they all have a part in it. It's
Absolutely.
very important that the whole community comes together on this.
Sounds like hundreds of people are involved.
It
with
really is. And
Yeah, tell us where the food comes from.
so All of our food is donation, whether it's monetary or people actually bringing in food items. We have a pretty specific list of what we pack, not necessarily brands or anything, just certain items so that we can be consistent in what we're sending out every week. And so all of our donations are from the community, whether it be individuals, businesses, organizations, churches. We have some that give monthly, and we have some that give when they can. We send out letters to local businesses towards the end of the year just to see what other monetary donations we can bring in. So like I said before, it's amazing how quickly it's provided. When we added summer, that was a little bit nerve-wracking too, and it always comes in. So we average about $3.25 per bag. So times 230 students, 4 weeks in a month, 9 months, we're at about $27,000 to make the program run. So to see that come in and the community really provide is awesome. It really is. And we also have donors who donate the stickers, so that's not a cost for us. And the bags also, in the last couple of years, actually my father-in-law has donated the bags, so he might not want me to say that. But it's nice because those are expenses that we don't have to incur then, so that helps.
Well, what are some of the needs that you guys have right now?
Always money. And that's probably the number one way to donate is a monetary donation. Food is wonderful, but we have kind of gotten it down to a science on how to order the items and where to get them from to get the most for our money. And so that's really the best way to help in that aspect. We order from Sam's Club. Metamora IGA does a really good job of working with us, and then we get a few things from Aldi. So it's just trying to make that work to use the money the best we can. Volunteers are always good.
Tell us about your first pack. Isn't that next week?
It is. So the first pack is next Monday. We typically pack the last Monday of the month, depending on what's happening with holidays and those kinds of things. We come together in the morning, count out all the food. We kind of set them up on tables per school and per week to just keep it really organized. Once we have that done, then in the evening we come back and actually put it all in the bags and get them stapled up and put into boxes and then sent off to the schools. So another need would be obviously volunteers for those two tasks on those Mondays. And then always needing volunteers within the school to make sure that the program's running smoothly. It helps to have somebody who's truly passionate for the kids and for their needs. It doesn't seem like a burden on somebody then. You know, if somebody's really caring about this program, then they're going to make sure that it's working that way in the school. So
that's great. And so you guys pack at Great Oaks out in Germantown Hills, right?
Yes, we do.
Sure.
Yes.
So anybody that wants to go to that, do you have times for that?
8:30 in the morning, and then we pack at 7 p.m.
Sure.
So, and like I said before, we do have a lot of families that come, especially in the evenings. In the mornings, there's a lot of little ones kind of running around that it's nice to have them there, and they're still learning about it even if they're too young to really focus on counting the items at that time. But to see the families come at night, and we often have groups come in, Girl Scouts, the high school basketball team is amazing how quickly they get in there and pack those sacks for us. So usually 3 to 4 months out of the year we'll have a team or a group of some sort come in the evenings and pack those. So again, bringing the community in to make that happen.
That's such a great way to do that.
Last year we had a Girl Scout troop that collected items. We had one that actually gave us part of their cookie money that they earned. They donated that to Snackpac, and then they came and packed some bags. So it's really neat to see that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure.
That's awesome. So website?
We actually don't have a website, but we do have a Facebook page. It's Metamora Area Weekend Snackpac. And I updated that this morning with the list of dates that we'll be packing for this 2018-19 school year. So that's on there. There's also a picture of our card that shows the specific items that we collect.
Okay.
So that's on there also. Great Oaks is a drop-off place, and Willow Hill and Christian Union in Metamora. So 3 different areas to drop off.
So fb.com, that's the quickest way to get to Facebook, / Metamora Area Weekend Snackpac.
Yes.
And is there any weird spellings to
Snackpac, actually, yes. SNACKPAC, all one word.
Okay.
So that is a little bit different, yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
But if you do a search on Facebook, I'm sure
Oh,
that you
yeah.
can find them pretty easily.
Yes.
So what's been your feedback? What are you getting back from the families? And
Because we don't know who the families are, it's hard to understand that. But we do hear from administration and stuff sometimes how well that is received. I help at Metamora Grade School quite a bit, and so last year I did have the opportunity. One little girl knew that I worked with it. She's in my daughter's class, so I think she just kind of was talking to her and caught on. And she's one of our students that has some allergies and trying to figure out what they were dealing with at the time. And we didn't realize that she had a certain allergy until after she had already started eating that way. And once we did, obviously we started packing her bags, and she came up and gave me the biggest hug, just happy that, because she said before she was just, sharing it with brothers and sisters or, not able to eat what we were giving her, and now she is. So that was, even though I'm not supposed to know who a lot of them are, it does happen sometimes just being in the school. And so that was a really cool experience, just to see how happy she was for something, what I considered little,
Yeah.
So,
right.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting. We're all about getting involved with your community, and this is one easy way. It's not a lot of
No.
time to be, taken up to do it.
Right.
It's one weekend.
One day a month.
One day a month.
Yes.
Boy, you can do one day a month pretty easily. But this is one way to do it. And do the Facebook. Give us the Facebook address one more time.
Metamora Area Weekend Snackpac, and Snackpac is SNACKPAC, all one word.
Okay. So just drop the K.
Yes.
All right. Easy.
Yes.
All right. Make sure that you come to our Facebook page. We have In the Neighborhood, and we also have PeoriaLife.com for our Facebook page. If you want to see specifically In the Neighborhood programs, you can go to In the Neighborhood and like that, and share this program and share any of the 154 shows that we've done before. Most all of those you can connect there, or you go to PeoriaLife.com and you can check out all of the programs that we've done, the radio programs that we started at WMBD, or those that we did in our real estate office, so we've got, long story short, you can find all of our videos there. You can also see the additional guests, the next month's worth of guests that we have coming on. So if you want to see those, check that out. And there's a lot of information. If you know of a non-for-profit that does great job in the Peoria area, reach out to Erin at widecaster.com, widecaster.com.
Yes.
And she can help you plug in there. Again, we're scheduling out probably about a month
At least.
in advance. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for being with us
Thank you for
today.
having me. Thank you.
Sure.
PeoriaLife.com